Hi kiddo, how's it going? I've been trying to shoot one of these little videos for ever as it turns out. And well, a lot harder than I think it is to get my ass moving in a direction sometimes. Just kind of want to say hey, see how you're doing, see how spring break treated you, hopefully it treated you well. I hear you guys are getting like covered in snow up there and that just sounds like a pain in the ass. We got a little bit of snow here but nothing too outrageous. Just enough to kind of make everything nice and green for the moment. But now we're jumping right back up to like, heck, it was like 75 today and 80 or whatever. And of course they're always calling for snow in the forecast, but you know how that works. I finally got my room kind of rearranged a bit. I don't have everything exactly how I like it, but I got a new shelf built, and of course I'll try to include a picture, but I did all this cool artwork on it, and now it's like stuck between this spot here, which nobody can see, and that's kind of a bummer. I was like, damn it! So I may have to rearrange where I put this shelf and put it someplace lower, someplace a little more in sight. But it's so damn big, I don't know where I'll put it. Someplace. But alright, other than that, let's see here. Work's going pretty good. I keep him busy with that stupid drawing program that we have. That thing seems to take up all my time. It's not bad. It's just the only problem is I got hired on as a drafter, and now I'm being a records guy, which is fine. It's just weird not actually having to do drafting work, but having to figure out why something isn't moving someplace else. One interesting thing with working with guys that definitely remember the old pen and pencil days, a lot of these guys kind of want to throw away the computer in general, and you give them yet another program. There's been a handful of guys that have actually been retiring because they don't want to learn any of these new programs. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. I hope I never quite get that old where I don't want to learn anything new, so I just quit working. That sounds terrible. But what else? House is holding together. Rental's doing really good. Sometime soon I'm gonna go back up to Morrison, help out him with that. We have a whole new crazy project there, but that place has been, let's just say it's cost a whole lot more than it's made, for whatever that's worth. I wrote down some things on my phone the other day, trying to keep notes, and I had a crazy rant about following behind people who are like going too slow in traffic, and I tried to write that little rant up, and it never did sound good or funny. It just sounded like me bitching. And I was like, I ain't giving Beth just a bitching video. Hey, you know how bad traffic is? You're like, yes, I commute all the way to like a whole different state every week. So yeah, I'm sure you know how bad traffic is. Tried to do something with work, but that wasn't very fun, and we have all these stories, which I can't think of anything good at the moment, which I really should write down. I was thinking about trying to use it as a vehicle of a way to like copy down, trying to use this kind of medium as a vehicle of a way to talk about some of the stories that we've done in the past. You know, just as a, there go the dogs, as a way to kind of record it and like hang on to it, preserve some of the craziness that we did as kids as history, but haven't quite done that. Oh, I guess on a weird front, it's been a medical year so far. Tracy has a little spot on her face, and it turns out that the cells are like precancerous. So they've been doing some stuff on that, and we thought they were going to go in and cut on it and like chop that piece out. But as it turns out, the doctor's like, well, now that I'm thinking about it, we might just go with this chemotherapy cream kind of stuff and put that on there. And I was like, that's okay, if you think. So needless to say, we put some of that on there, and she had it covered up with a bandage, and this cream, I guess, if you have it on any spot of you and you get out in the sun, a little bit of sun let it burn. I'm like, that's nice. So she's been doing that for like a week now, and of course she's having some sort of weird adverse reaction that's causing like the whole side of her face to feel like she like rolled around in like insulation or something. So that sucks. So she stopped doing that, and some of the feeling has gone back to normal, and I'm hoping all of it will go back to normal here in the next couple days. Other than that, or on top of that, Linda the other day, she was we were racing around on our Friday to go out to some sort of fish fry that one of Misty's kids' school was putting on. So we're like, all right, let's go. So she's like, it's kind of cold out there, I'm gonna get a jacket. So she runs upstairs, grabs her coat, and as she's coming down the stairs, I have I don't know, you know the stairs in my house where I have like a set of stairs, a landing, a set of stairs, another landing, then one step. Well, that one step, she went to step down on that, and her ankle gave out, and she clunked into the wall and broke her darn radius. A little bone right on top. Just she went to catch herself and didn't quite catch herself. Didn't get her wrist up and just boom, snapped it right there. So that was our evening, and that's been her last couple of weeks. She liked how it was in there. Everything lined up pretty good, but they said that surgery would just make things go together faster and be better for her, and it would heal straighter instead of like at an angle. So she's done that, so now she's trying to heal up from that. And she can wiggle her fingers again without them hurting too bad, but I'm sure they hurt a little bit. She doesn't like to tell you how bad things are hurting. And that's about it, really. You know, after the whole skin thing, Tracy's like, you should go see the skin doctor too. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to do that. So I've got more things on me than I wish to, than I ever had when I was like 20. So I'm like, fine, I'll get them checked out. Which is probably good though. So I'm doing that. Then, and then mom, she's had those cataracts, I guess. She has one eye that's getting pretty bad to the point where it's kind of blurry like all the time, and the other eye isn't there yet, but the doctor said that it could be getting there pretty close, and because she is in her 70s now, that more likely if one goes, the other one will. So what they're going to do is this Wednesday, they're going to go in there and take apart, clean out one of her eyes. I'm not sure exactly how they do that. I think she's told me, but I kind of blocked part of it out. Or they either or just don't need to hear it. They're going to go in there and cut out and do whatever they need to do and cut the cataract piece off and put it back together. So she'll be down in one eye for like 2 weeks. And then in 2 weeks they'll do the other eye while this eye is healed up. So that way she's, you know, not out both eyes because she doesn't have anyone at home. But I was going to spend some time with her and make sure everything's good that way. So I'll be there this week and in 2 weeks. Shoot, that's about it. That's pretty much my whole life, other than it's going to be yard work time and Morrison work time here pretty soon, so I'll be trying to avoid the sun and not burn up anything. Alright, kiddo, I hope you're doing good. I've been thinking of you, and well, alright, kiddo, I'll talk to you soon. Bye, honey, love you. Alright, yeah. Say hi to Beth. Hello. Alright, Mr. Stay Puft. Should have made these shells a little bigger. Does it look too obvious what theme I'm going for? Ugh. Dog drool in my eye.